You guys been trying to make women want you the wrong way your entire life. And that's exactly why they don't miss you when you're gone. In this video, guys, I'm gonna show you 4 powerful ways that make any woman miss you, even the one who doesn't seem interested in you right now. Now, most guys get this wrong for some reason. When a woman starts pulling back, stops texting, what do men do? They do the one thing that I tell them not to do, and that is they chase harder and harder to these women. They blow up their phone, they double text, and they beg for attention. And guys, that's the exact reason why she's losing interest in you. But here's the thing, guys, if you actually start to flip this around, women will actually start to miss you and get some sort of absence. They're gonna feel like you're absent in their life, and that is what you want. She's gonna start thinking about you, wondering about you, and eventually she's gonna miss you so much that now she's gonna be chasing you. And guys, I learned this shit the hard way. Years ago, I used to talk to this one girl, right? And she was the most beautiful girl that I ever thought. And because she was like top tier, I thought that I was lower than her. So what would I do? So I don't lose this girl. I would continuously text her nonstop. I would blow up her phone. She didn't respond to me in the next minute or two. I would continue to tell her, hey, what you doing? Hey, did you get my last message? Hey, what you doing later? Hey, I texted you yesterday. And guess what she did? She ended up leaving me slowly and left me cold turkey. Next thing you know, she hits me up a couple of weeks later and says, sorry, at the moment I was going through a lot. And then a week after that, she started dating another guy. Guys, I've been through this shit. So I know how it feels to chase women and to not get the results that I want. And this is why I tell guys, the more you chase, the more women are going to ignore you. And that is what happened with me. But when I finally learned these 4 moves that I'm gonna tell you guys, my whole dating life changed, bro. Like, I don't even chase women no more. And now I got women blowing up my phone, coming up to me, trying to hang out with me when I'm outside hanging with another chick. But guys, before I break down the first move, there is something that you guys need to learn, and that is attraction. Before you even apply the 4 moves, man, the number one thing you have to do is build the attraction. Because when a girl is really attracted to you, it's gonna be a little bit harder for her to leave you. That is the first thing you should have. And this is why I put together a free guide called the Date Ready Style Blueprint. Inside this blueprint, I show you guys the exact outfits that you should wear when you go on a date with a woman, whether you meet her online and now you're gonna meet her for the first time and you wanna impress her and you wanna show her that attraction, or whether you just meet some girl off from the street or somewhere else and you talk to her, you try to get her number. The first thing she's gonna see is not your personality. She don't give a fuck about your personality in the beginning. She's gonna look at what you are wearing and how you present yourself. And guys, this guide is free, so make sure you click the link in the description. That way you get yours today. Now guys, let's jump into the first move to make her miss you badly, and that is going to be silence. Guys, silence is power. It's key. For some reason, guys, you guys can't handle silence. I don't know why. There are a lot of men, for some reason, once they get a girl that stops texting them, they just don't reply immediately. You guys make the mistake of immediately texting her back, double texting her, blowing up her fucking phone. You know what this says, guys? It's showing her that you are desperate. And like I've said in my other videos, and I mentioned this a lot in my IG and my TikTok, everywhere you guys see me, I always talk about not being desperate with women. Guys, I've done this shit before, okay? I've been desperate with women. I would literally get on my fucking knees for a woman just to forgive me for something completely stupid. Like, I would be that guy that would be so desperate. And if she's not texting me back, I would immediately text her constantly. I would call her. And if she doesn't pick up, I start to wonder, what did I do wrong? I start to overthink. This used to be me. I would literally go on my phone, go all the way from the beginning and start to ask myself, what the fuck did I say that made her not text me back? And literally, I would think of every outcome of what I did wrong. Technically, I didn't do anything wrong. It's just that I didn't position myself the right way and I didn't do exactly the correct things I should have done from the beginning. So I start to panic, and the first thing I did was call her, double text her, blow up her phone. But the most important thing you have to do when this happens and she doesn't text you back is don't double text her. You need to be silent. Guys, silence shows that you have some strength and you have some fucking balls. It shows her that you don't need her. It shows her that you don't give a fuck. Yeah, maybe you care a little bit, but you never want to show a woman that you care 100%. You should be at a point where you're like, all right, you don't want to text me? Bye. That is how you should be moving as a man. I don't care if the woman that you're talking to is the baddest female, she's top tier, she looks good as fuck. Who gives a fuck? She already gave you her phone number. You guys have been texting. And if she is not texting you back, don't immediately start to overthink and continue to double text her and blow up her fucking phone. Doesn't make any sense. Because the minute she sees that you are desperate, she's gonna look at you like you're a guy that's needy and you have never been with women before, or you're that guy that is very overly obsessive with a woman, and women don't like that shit. Women want you to have control. And I've said this before in my other videos, where you need to have control of the relationship or the situation, control the frame, but also be silent. Sometimes women test you. There are some women that do this shit, and I don't know why the fuck they do, but they do. So if they start to test you and they don't text you, leave it as that. You don't text either. You don't text back, because now she's gonna be like, damn, why isn't he texting me back? Because you didn't text me, girl, like, what's up? So that's the thing you don't do. You just don't do that, guys. Just be silent. Silence is key. Silence is power. And when you don't text her back, you're creating that little space in between that's gonna make her even miss you more. And then later on, when she does text you, now you do the same shit. She texts you back after a couple hours. You don't be like, you text her back immediately. I don't do that shit. I make her wait a couple hours. She made me wait 3. I'm making her wait 6. That is what I do. And it has worked for me perfectly. Women start to say like, oh, were you busy? And I'm thinking in my head, bitch, were you busy? At the end of the day, guys, like, some people are gonna say it's a game. It's not about it being a game. It's about you showing her that you don't need anybody. And a woman is gonna want you more when you feel like you don't need them. When they feel like you don't need them, they think you're talking to another girl and you have options. And they don't wanna lose you because they're like, damn, I might lose him to another girl. I'm cool, he's nice, I like him, but maybe I shouldn't have not texted him. Like, so you need to show her it's not desperate, because desperation kills. And I'm telling you guys, please don't keep chasing. Because I know one guy that to this day, he's pushing 30 already and he's still chasing women. If you keep chasing women, you are going to be fucked. You are never going to find a woman. There is not gonna be a woman that's gonna take you serious. There are maybe some women that like that shit, but most of the time, maybe 99% of women don't fucking like being chased or anything like that. Now it's different. If she's your girlfriend already, you guys have been together for some time and she's not texting you back at a certain time, then I would understand you saying, hey, why aren't you texting me? Like, what's going on? That's one thing, because the relationship is different. But when you start dating, you don't be desperate. Later on, when you're in a relationship, that's different. I'm specifically talking about when you're in the early stages of dating. The problem is when you start to chase, bro, you're gonna look predictable. You're gonna do the same thing that every guy has probably done with her, which is why she's not talking to another guy. And you're gonna look boring, because that's what happened with me. I was the guy that was boring, that was always chasing. You need to build some sort of mystery, bro, because if not, you're gonna be replaced. And guys, one thing is, when you master silence, the one thing she is going to be doing is this. She's gonna be checking her phone constantly, like, oh my God, he didn't text me back. What is he doing? Like, oh my God, this and that. That is what you want her to do. So don't chase, let her wait. It is what it is. Now, I'm not saying let her wait a fucking week. I'm saying if she doesn't text you back, give it some time. She's not going anywhere. She's not. And if she is, oh well, go with another girl, get with her sister. I don't care what the fuck you guys do, but forget about it. It is what it is. If she doesn't want to talk to you anymore, there's so many women around this world, like, you can meet another woman. Just be the woman that you're currently talking to right now. I'm gonna tell you something. There is a better woman than her, always, hands down. Just like me, I could be a good guy, but then she will meet another guy that's better than me. That is just the reality of things, okay? So don't be scared if you lose this girl. It is what it is. But to avoid that, do not be needy, do not be desperate. Just shut the fuck up and be silent. But guys, silence means nothing if you're just sitting around on your phone waiting for her to text you back. That's why this next move that I'm gonna give you is fucking crucial. And that is going to be to level up without her. Guys, if you want her to miss you, you have to do something for her to miss you. You need to be busy. A woman does not like a guy that doesn't do anything with his life. If you are going to be home all day, playing fucking video games, playing, I don't know what everybody plays now, Fortnite and shit. You're doing this shit and you're watching fucking anime or watching WWE. Guys, women are not like, they want you to do something with your life. A woman wants a guy that's busy. I've had women that tell me, oh, you're always busy. I feel like you don't have time for me. I barely do. I will give you some of my time. But the thing is, guys, women actually want you to be busy because they actually see you going somewhere with your life. Because if you look like you're not going anywhere with your life, why the fuck would she want to be a part of your life? A woman wants to be with a leader, a guy that's actually getting somewhere with their life, trying to go somewhere, get further. Because as a man, if you have a purpose in life of getting something done, whether it's opening up a business, whether it's making more money, whether it's getting the next position in your job, a woman's gonna be like, damn, if he's thinking about all this, how is he gonna be when he's married? If I have purpose to grow myself, of course I'm gonna have purpose to grow my family and my wife. Makes sense. That's why you always have to be busy. When you're busy, it means you can't talk to her as much. And that gets her to miss you. That gets her to want you. And that gets her to keep looking on her phone and be like, what is he doing? It makes her fucking go crazy looking at your stories all the time on IG and everything like that. This is why I tell guys, the main thing you wanna do is go to the gym, do some cardio, do some fucking workouts, stack your money, work in your job, bro. You gotta put in the extra hours, and build your purpose, build your future, guys. This is important. In the early stages of dating, just because you met a girl that you think is perfect, she's not perfect, bro, okay? She may have the qualities that you want, but if you continue to think she's perfect, you're gonna stop doing the shit that you've been doing. So don't stop doing it, because I've done this before. I will be at a good path where I'm making money, I'm building my body, I'm working out, and then I meet a girl who is beautiful, maybe she's a nice girl, but because she has all these qualities that I wanted at that time. I would stop doing the things that I actually wanted to do. And then I start to ask myself, why doesn't this girl want to talk to me anymore? Because young Mike didn't know what the fuck he was doing. Young Mike stopped doing the things that he wanted to do. And now the girl's probably thinking like, this guy's a lazy motherfucker. He's always with me. Makes sense, right? And another thing, guys, too, is if you're leveling up your life, if she sees that you're working out, you're looking better, you're making more money, you're maybe hitting the next promotion in your job, you're hitting that supervisor rank, whatever the fuck it is, guys, that shit is gonna sting her and it's gonna hurt her in a good way because she's going to see that you're doing better than her. And women, sometimes for some reason, they want you to do good, they want you to do better, but when they see a guy doing better than them, they're like, fuck, like, how can I get like him? Or like, I wanna be around him, you know? So for her to think like that, keep doing the shit that you wanna do and keep progressing in your life. Self-improvement is important. Guys, I wish somebody told me this shit when I was younger. Who would have known where I would have been at to this day? All this experience I've learned, guys, I've learned literally through my life. Through my life, through heartbreaks, through girls breaking my heart, me breaking girls' hearts, been through all this shit. And now I'm giving it back to you guys to help you guys out. Just guys, don't stay in the same position. If you continue to progress your life, because if you don't, she ain't gonna miss you. She's not gonna miss you. And if you're always available for her, she's gonna be like, what the fuck is this guy doing with his life? She's not gonna miss you. She's not. You're gonna look like an average Joe. You're gonna look like every average guy that just does regular shit, maybe a small ass part-time job and uses all his time with her. She's gonna leave you, bro. She would rather be with a man that maybe is as sweet as you, but has drive in his life, is busy, is working. Maybe he's starting a business. Maybe he's trying to get a higher paying job. Maybe he's trying to get a six pack. Maybe he's trying to get a bigger fucking chest or muscles, whatever the fuck it is. Guys, women will replace you. Women want instant pleasure, temporary pleasure at the moment. That is it. This is a dog-eat-dog world, guys. If you are not better than the person you were yesterday, you're not gonna progress and you're not gonna get the woman that you want. That is it. The dating game has changed, guys. And this is super important. When you start to level up your life, guys, you're gonna not only look more confident, but you're gonna look sharper, you're gonna look more responsible, and you're gonna look more mature. Why do you think most women wanna go with older men? Because older men mostly got their shit together and they have some sort of drive in their life. They probably got a good job. They probably started a business. They probably work out at the same time as well. And a guy that's in maybe his early 20s isn't doing this shit. Why? Because all he's thinking about is fucking around and playing video games. So you gotta be the guy that stands out. You gotta be the guy that has drive and purpose in his life if you want to attract those high quality women. But guys, even if you're leveling up your life, it won't matter if you're always available. That's why you need to be a scarcity, not some sort of fucking discount. Scarcity, guys, creates value, okay? You wanna be the diamond, the rare of the rarest, the expensive one. Why do you think diamonds are expensive? Because they're rare to find, which is what makes them valuable. When you guys start to act available all the time for women, like you're always on call for her, like you're on fucking speed dial, she's not gonna respect you, bro. You wanna look like you're not available for her all the time. This kind of goes in hand with the other points that I have mentioned, but you don't wanna be available for her. It's kind of like you don't wanna chase her, but if she's always hitting you up and you're immediately responding back, or you're immediately available, like if she calls you at like 4 in the morning, he's like, hey, I need you, and you immediately just start running to her, or like every day she asks you for something, you continue doing it, she's gonna lose attraction, bro. She's not gonna miss you. You need to show her that you're busy. If it's like stupid shit, be like, hey, I am currently working on my project, I can't do that. Like, don't, guys. Like, don't always be available for her. Be nice, be a gentleman, but don't always be available. You need to be a guy that's rare, that has some sort of value, than just being a guy that's always available for her. Because the problem is, if you're always available for her, bro, she's not gonna miss you. This is why when I start going out with women, I don't see them every fucking day, because they start to miss you. You want to keep it some suspense. Like, you want her wondering, what is he doing? If she calls you and says, hey, what are you doing right now? Let's chill. You better say, I'm not chilling. I'm working out. I got a lot of things to do for work. I'll text you later when I'm not busy. That's it. Don't be too available for her. Because number one, if you're always available, it means you have nothing going on in your life, right? And number two, women don't like available men. They don't. Women don't crave what's easy. If you're an easy guy to get to, women are not going to crave that. When you move like a man who actually has options, bro, your time is going to become valuable. You need to value your time more than value women. That is it. When you value your time and what you're doing, you are going to be unstoppable, bro. You don't even have to be approaching women all the fucking time. Women are just gonna come to you. This is why I'm telling you guys this, because we're not at a point where we should just be dropping everything down for a woman. I don't want you guys to do that. It's different if the girl you're with is your girlfriend or whatever. Even if she's your girlfriend and you're about to marry this girl, you shouldn't even drop the world for her completely. You should continue doing the stuff that you have to do to have that purpose. This way, you continue to stay with her. Because if you still drop everything for her, how the fuck are you going to make more money? How the fuck are you gonna take care of your family? It doesn't make sense, right? You guys need to start looking at this long term. If you want her to miss you, become valuable. Make her appreciate your time. You want her to make her feel like she is lucky to get you. That is the thing that you have to do. It's kind of like when you're selling something, it's the same way. When you're selling something, you got to make the product look like something that that person needs. When you sell something, you're not gonna say, this is really perfect, this is really perfect, and you keep pressuring, they're not gonna buy. It's the same thing with women. You keep pressuring her about you and you keep always being there for her, and you're always giving her all this, she's not gonna gonna want you. She's not gonna stay with you. She's not gonna miss you. But if you make her look like you're a valuable product and that she needs to be with you and that she wants to be with you, she's gonna appreciate your time and will feel appreciated just for that 1 hour you're going to give her. It's the same thing, guys. It's the same way. But being scarce alone won't make her obsessed with you unless you do this last move that I'm gonna give you guys. And that is going to be to leave emotional marks. Guys, let me tell you something. Most of the time, women don't actually miss men. I know we always say this term, like if you want her to miss you, yes. But technically, women don't really miss men. What they miss is how a man makes them feel. If you're giving her that 2 hours that I told you guys to maybe separate just a little bit of time with her, you gotta make those 2 hours worth it. You gotta make those 2 hours incredibly unbelievable. You gotta make her feel like, damn, these are the best 2 hours of my life. If you're just gonna do the same shit that every guy does, which is, hey, let's go out to eat, let's sit down, and let's just talk about how our week's been. Yeah, sure, you could do that. But in the beginning stages of dating, you wanna stand out. You don't wanna do the same thing every guy does. Every guy does fucking dinner dates. Number one thing, guys, and I've said this before, dinner dates on the first date is stupid. You guys shouldn't be doing it because you might waste your money, and a lot of you guys are gonna start taking them to fancy dinner, especially if the girl is a badass female. You guys will be like, oh, this girl's so good looking, I'm gonna take her to a dinner date. Don't do that. It's the most stupidest shit you could fucking do. The only time you're gonna take a woman out on a dinner date the first time is if it's a girl that you have known for so long in your life, who was your best friend, that she knows everything about you, and you have been through with everything with her. Then you can take her to the most expensive spot as the first date because you already know this girl. That is the only exception you should take a girl on the first date. If you actually genuinely know how she is and who she is. Not a random girl that you just met, don't take her on a dinner date. It's stupid, you're gonna waste your money. And I say this because I used to do this. I used to spend almost $200 of dinner dates with a female, and then next thing you know, number one, she probably won't wanna go out with me anymore because she already got a free meal. I didn't even get a kiss. She didn't even text me back. She probably ignored me. And that same night, she probably got dick from another guy. I'm telling you guys, avoid dinner dates because there are some women out there, there are gold diggers and they really want just free food and they just take photos of the food that they're eating. It's gonna happen, all right? So that's why it's important to not just do the regular dinner dates. Just do another event. Bro, even if it's a walk in the park, eating fucking ice cream, which is cheap as hell, you're probably gonna spend at most $20 if you were to get even expensive ice cream. And just talk and crack jokes. Bro, make her laugh. And bro, get her to open up. Let her talk about her like family, her past. Let her talk about the fucking crazy shit that's happened in her life. Bro, I'm telling you, she's gonna remember this shit. You don't need to be spending a lot of money just to make a girl miss you. If you want her to miss you, you want to make her feel like those hours are the best hours of her life. And I gotta say this, guys, like later on when I started to do this with women, I started to see more results. I started to see that literally as soon as I dropped them off to their house after the date and the date goes fucking amazing, they would literally text me right after, maybe like in the next 10 minutes and will tell me, I had a great time with you. Bro, it's done. The next date you're gonna go out with her, you're probably gonna end up sleeping with her. If that's what you wanna do, you're probably gonna end up sleeping with her. Or like, you're probably going to end up getting a second, a third, a fourth. You're gonna get all these dates. I've had this happen before. I've had women tell me literally after the first date, so, you know, what are you looking for? Or like, and I hate that fucking question they ask me, but that means that they like me. And there's gonna be a second date. Guaranteed, bro. Like, it is important to make sure that date that you go out with her, you make it very memorable and you make her open up and she's gonna fall in love with how you make her feel. Like, get her to open up, get her to do the emotions. This is important because if you don't, guys, the one thing she's going to do is forget you. She's gonna forget you and you're gonna be just that other guy that took her out to eat and she just got a fucking free meal. Like, if you don't make her feel special, guys, you don't make her open up, you don't get her to laugh, she's not gonna text you back. And if she does text you back, she won't text you back till like the next day, 3 days from there, and probably just won't like you because you can have all the attraction, but if you don't know how to talk, you won't keep her and she will not continue to miss you. She's gonna end up moving on with another guy who will probably watch his Mike fucking King and she's gonna go with that guy because he knows what the fuck he's doing and she's gonna continue to go after him because that guy knows what he's doing. He's opening up to her, he's getting her to open up to him, and she's gonna fall in love with how he makes her feel. And guys, if you take this with you and actually leave emotional marks, she's gonna be laying in bed, bro, just thinking about you. She's gonna be listening to songs and just be like, oh yeah, this was Mike. Yeah, I remember. Like, bro, I'm telling you, this shit is gonna work. Just do it, and I'm gonna tell you, she was gonna miss you and she's gonna want that second date. She's gonna continue to miss you and want you even more. And it's not because of what you said, but it's how you said it and how you made her feel is what's gonna get her to miss you, bro. And she's not gonna just think about you, but she's gonna feel like she is empty without you. She's gonna feel like this missing piece in her chest that is like, damn, wish Mike was here right now. You know, like when you get her to be in that moment, bro, you done. You got it. You nailed it, bro. She's missing you. She's gonna be with you. She's gonna stay with you. That's it. And guys, once you master these 4 moves that I discussed with you, she won't just notice that you're gone, but she's gonna be dying to have you back, man. And that's how you make a woman miss you badly, even if she's not interested in you right now. But here's the truth, guys. It won't matter if she misses you if you don't even know how to talk to her the right way. Most guys kill their attraction instantly because they ask the wrong stupid questions. And this is what gets women to be like, what the fuck, and not talk to you. Make sure you guys click on this video right here to learn how to talk to girls without asking them questions, so you can keep her hooked, bro. And then this way, it's gonna be even harder for her to not miss you. Make sure you guys stay sharp, man. Don't get played by women, and I'll see you guys in that video. Peace.